The difference in the academics was a big challenge. Back at home we had classes and then one big exam, but here you have a continuous set of assessments. So you have quizzes, you have tests, you have homework, and everything together. So that was a big change, the idea of taking things gradually before the final exam.
Compared to Korea, where I spent pretty much all of my life, it was really different because in Korea it's more like lecture-based, while in the States it's more like discussion-based, participation-oriented. So I felt really different when I first came here, but at the same time I get to know like, oh, I gotta be participating a lot in the classroom and get to build a relationship with the professor and the students that I'm taking a class with.
Here at the University of Minnesota, if you learn something, you learn how to use it. You learn something and you learn how to use it. So whatever you learn is actually very useful. And you learn also how to use it in like real life, in practice.
So I have so much years of experience, but when I came to the professor, they were like, no, what we are looking is you should have right attitude to learn. So learning is really important because things are changing daily, and we as a working in the front edge technology, we have to learn each and every day. We have to keep our mind open.
People were more open to different ideas. People love to discuss a lot, and even they disagree with your idea, they were not saying that, oh, you're just wrong. They will kind of respect you a lot.
Firstly, you work in a group, and I love working in a group because if one person misunderstands something, the rest of people are just willing to help and share the experience. And teachers and instructors and TAs are all willing to help you out, and you don't need to be strained about not understanding something. You can always raise your hand and ask a question.
Another big difference that I saw is the relationship between the students and the professor. Here it's much easier to go up to your professor and ask a question and say, oh, I do not understand this, and the professor doesn't get insulted because of that.
In my home country, they pay attention to the quiz and exams a lot. And also the role of the teacher assistants is very different from here. Here, the teacher assistants should help the student a lot.
I love how cooperative the teachers are. The instructors always have the office hours, which can solve any problem, and you don't have to be embarrassed or anything, and everything is so friendly.
You have to have the ability to communicate with others, even you're a graduate student, even you're just doing the lab. You always have to discuss the problem you have, the issues you have to others, so that others actually can help you. But in my home country, it's kind of everyone doing their own thing.